Hello and welcome to the fourth season of the Liverpool Dream. Could this be the season where we finally managed to break Chelsea's complete domination? They have won the league 3 years in a row. Could this be the year of Liverpool? And this first episode will be a little bit different compared to earlier season's first episode, because we won't be looking at any transfers at all. We're saving them for the next episode. Instead, we are going to focus on 3 different games. And the first of those 3 games is the World Cup final. So, Germany won the World Cup. But this is also where you can tell that Football Manager's a completely unrealistic game. Not that Germany won the World Cup, that definitely can happen. But England went to the final. I mean, who could believe that? Like, nobody believes that. England, they should have gotten beaten out by like Iceland or something like that in the group stage. But Germany got a big win. And I was thinking we're going to take a look at the goals. So here are the goals from the World Cup final. Germany versus England, and England was actually playing with they were starting, I think, with 5 of my players. Oh, not my current players, but 5 of my current or ex-players. By the current players, they started Milner, they started Sturridge, they started Klein. And when it comes to ex-players, they started Henderson, they started Sterling. And also on the bench, there were Flanagan and there were Ibe. So we had a lot of influence in of that English team that got completely destroyed and humiliated in the final. But yeah, getting to the final, I mean, losing big against Germany in the World Cup final, I guess that's better than getting knocked out of the Euros early against Iceland. So this was definitely a big, huge improvement for the English side. And we've seen 1 goal. Hopefully you'll see the next one coming up here. And a pretty beautiful one it is. A pretty beautiful one from Effenberg. Can't get much more beautiful than that, can it? And here's the 3rd one. Penalty. Fails. And then we should have the last goal, and then it's another penalty. So 2 penalties in the World Cup final, and that's basically it for the World Cup final. So what we're going to do is leave the game and take a look at some of the awards or best ranking players, or what you want to say here from the World Cup. First off, there's some rumors that I was spotted at the arena. I have no comments on that one, no comments at all. And there's some scouting from some good players at the World Cup. And finally, where is it? Yeah, look at this one. 2 of my players are ranked number 1 and number 2 of the best players of the tournament, with Yuri Tillemans as the best player of the tournament and Barbosa as the 2nd best one. And in 3rd place we had Quincy Promes. Guess we should be scouting him. Maybe we should. But I don't think we need him. And Barbosa wins the golden boot in front of Lukaku. Tillemans, best young player, so was also like both the best player and best young player. And here's the goal of the tournament, Cristiano Ronaldo. Best goalkeeper. And we had a few players named in the Dream Team of the World Cup, namely Nathaniel Klein, Gabriel Barbosa, and Yuri Tillemans. They all got named in the Dream Team of the World Cup. So even though England completely got destroyed by Germany. I must say it was a pretty decent World Cup from our team, with so many current and former Liverpool players playing the final. Both best player, second best player, best young player, and a bunch of players in the Dream Team are all our players. So a really good World Cup for us. And now, secondly, we have another game we want to take a look at, and it's the Lucas Leiva testimonial. I mean, he has been such a legend for our club. Look at all those seasons. Look at all those seasons he's been with us. So of course we need to take a quick look at his testimonial, but we're only going to look at the goals. And we had a lot of old players that decided to join in for this special occasion. We had Mignolet, we had Skirtle, we had Joe Gomez, we had Balotelli, we also had Henderson and Ibe. They also joined up for this, but none of them could play. I'm not quite sure why they were, so we could pick them, but they said that they weren't available or were busy with something else. So we're going to take a look at the goals from the Lucas Leiva testimonial. I mean, the lad has been in the club for such a long time. He deserves this. So let's take a look at the highlights. And of course, I was using so many of the... not only so many, I was using all the old players I could. So we weren't in any way going for our best squad. We were using those old players that had joined Liverpool once again for one day. And here's Balotelli. But what a save from that keeper. That was just insane. Take a look at it again. So let's take a look here. First, that's a decent one, but that on the rebound, that was that best save ever. Why doesn't my goalist make saves like that? You could just wonder. You could actually speed this up and just go for the goals. And here's the first goal of the evening. Hanover, the team we're up against, they took the lead. And we couldn't have Lucas lose in his own testimonial, couldn't we? So we needed to step it up for the second half. I subbed a bunch of my regular players, and we started working on turning things around. And here's Roberto Firmino, and it's equalized. And that wasn't enough. We were in for the win. We wanted to win this game for Lucas. And we needed to win this game for Lucas. And Firmino made sure that we won this game for Lucas Leiva. His Brazilian friend with the second goal of the evening. And yeah, Lucas Leiva managed to win the testimonial. As you can see, for the preseason, we've been doing well. One draw, all other games is wins, pretty easy wins in most cases. And now it's time for the third game of this episode, and it's the Community Shield, and we're up against Chelsea. And I wanted us to play this game or show this game especially because we all know the history with Chelsea. We've seen it so many times. Every season they have won it. Every season during this save. And this is the season we are going to say no to Chelsea. You're not winning this season. We are winning. And to show them that, I want a good start, proving it here in the Community Shield. Of course, the Community Shield is basically a friendly, so we are going to kind of treat it like a friendly. But this is the team we're going to start, and we're starting with our Donnarumma in the goal because Take a look at the goalies. Unfortunately, Rulli got injured during the preseason. It's been out for, I think, about a month, but he should be back pretty soon. But yeah, this is the time we're going to show Chelsea that this is not their season. This is over for them. Their domination is about to be broken. I mean, the Community Shield, I'm okay with rotating players here, but we just need to lead. We just need to show them that this season, it ain't going to be easy for them. This season is going to be blood, sweat and tears for them, and we are going to end it on top. And we haven't taken any look at transfers, but we will in the next episode. But right now, don't expect anything special. But you never know, might happen before the next game. But right now, nothing special to see. But we have so many young players that can improve and will improve each season. I mean, last season, one of the months when they had the Young Player of the Month award, all 3 were from my team. And also, as we saw earlier from the World Cup, so many of my players doing so extremely well. So if it's each player improve a little bit each season, and we were pretty close last season, and if they step it up a notch, improve a little bit, get the skills up a little bit, everyone, we should have this. This should be our season. But here's the highlight for Chelsea. Hazard with a free kick. Cleared by the defense, but Hazard gets another try. Maybe we can do a counter-attack here, or maybe not. Thought Coutinho was going to actually do something with it. But looks like instead Vieto. And Vieto's been a nightmare for us. He scored so many goals against us. But this game is going to be the last time he scores against us. Because this season is ours. That must have been really close on offside, but fortunately not. Let's see if we can turn it around before halftime. It's Milner going for Tielemans. Over to Klein. Sivkovic. A decent try. At least we are creating something. Hopefully we can keep on doing that. Yellow card there for Flanagan. Tielemans. Going for Sivkovic. And then, oh, how could you miss this, Daniel Sturridge? That must have been harder to miss than to score from that position. What a chance it was. It's kind of weird. The goalie, during 2 highlights we saw the goalie save. And we only had 1 on goal, it says. That's weird. Well, let's, guys need to know. They need to step it up. But yeah, Daniel Sturridge should have scored it for sure. I can't understand how we missed that one. Must have been harder missing than actually scoring. And here's Flanagan with a throw in. Going for Firmino. Tielemans back to Flanagan. And also Moreno is injured. That's why Flanagan's starting this game. And there it is. We are back in business with a beautiful goal by Sivkovic. Well, maybe Moreno's not injured. He might be back from injury, but either he's injured or he just got back from injury and have like no match fitness at all. But I think he's injured still for a few more days. But yeah, we are back, and that was a quality goal by Sivkovic. But I hate it when they get a highlight directly from kickoff, because that not almost means bad news for me. Like almost. But luckily Hazard misses that chance, because that was a really good chance for him. And he usually scores when he get in that position. Let's see what happens here. Sivkovic going for Sturridge. Sturridge back to Sivkovic. Can he do it again? Yes, he can! Sivkovic shoots and he scores. What a beauty. What a beauty. Look at that goal. Oh, I think that was even more beautiful than the first one. So Daniel Sturridge finds Sivkovic and he looks and he basically smashes up in the top corner. What a beauty. But here's Chelsea with a long throw-in. No mistake there by Donnarumma. But what will he do? Goes for Sacco. Coutinho with a long cross to nobody. Could this be the counter-attack? No, Coutinho takes it back. Going for Sturridge. Sturridge finds Tielemans. And Sivkovic. Oh, so very close for the hat-trick. Really close for the hat-trick there. But I think it's time for some substitutions here. We are still in the preseason. We definitely have some tired lads on the pitch. Let's bring in Højbjerg here instead of Tielemans. I wish that Tielemans' fitness, his stamina were better. I tried to tutor him or like focus the training on it when he was younger, but it just didn't work. Who else? Coutinho's having a pretty bad game. Let's bring in Lincoln. Lincoln has been injured too, so he's lacking a bit in match fitness, but he shouldn't be any trouble here. I think we should be fine. So let's go for that. Let's use one more sub here. Who will it be? Let's think here. I think it's a youngster time. Actually, let's bring in Potts instead of Firmino. And this guy is one of my very promising youngsters. But I might loan him out during the season. I'm looking at if I can get a good loan deal, like by a Premiership team or something like that, where he becomes a first team player. I'll probably loan him out. So in my team, he will just be used on the bench, like for rotation and things like that. It would be great to have him start every game in the Premiership. Oh, that looked bad, but might be good actually here. Here's Lincoln. The long balls to nothing, so might be as bad as it looked at the first angle. But luckily Vieto misses this time. Yeah, hopefully that was the earlier goal was the last goal he ever scored against us. Why do you do that, Højbjerg? You could just like, you have no reason to clear it like that. Completely unnecessary. And we are about to reach full time here. 3 minutes extra time. Now I'm a bit nervous, even though this game means nothing. I'm still nervous. But here's Daniel Sturridge. What will he do? He can always create some magic. But that finisher was definitely no magic. No magic at all. Hopefully we can just keep the ball and keep the possession and just play off the game. It might. Yeah, there it is, guys. We have officially done it. We have beaten Chelsea. We have shown them what they can expect for the rest of the season. And that's it for this episode, the first episode of season 4, and I'm really excited for this season because I really feel like we have a chance of winning this season. This is the first season that I can really feel like we can win this. It is possible. So yeah, see you next episode, and next episode the league starts for real with Man City, and we'll also take a quick look at transfers. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure you press that subscribe button if you haven't already. Press the like button if you enjoyed this episode, and I see you during the next episode.